tell you. So since it's recorded, everyone will receive a recording in due time. First of all, let me share with you this document here that I've prepared for us as artists. And please download and keep with you and share if you'd like to share it with any of your colleagues or friends who want to join. Again, I want to let you know that this is free for the first month, so 30 days whenever you come in, but the offer to get your first month free is going to end on July 31st. The idea here is to get, let me just say hi to a few of my oldest friends that are just like coming in. Admit. Alrighty, I think everyone is present, and later on, we'll keep. We've invited about 170 individuals who are interested, less or more. And since it's on Friday, so Friday noon, I thought it would be good for us to continue to start in a new weekend with new ideas and just like reflect upon them, and then on the following week work on them. So that's usually what works for me. I hope it works for you. Welcome again to all, and we've got two others coming in. All right. So today we're going to speak about, I've shared a document link in the chat. Please download and look at it. It will let you, it will give you, it's a user manual for the artists. So who are the artists? The artists are the workers on the platform. They are the ones who are going to spark the whole chain reaction. So what happened, the reason why I've created this platform is for everyone who is on the chain of the art industry, whether you are an artist, a collector, an investor, a gallery, an art institution, every single person, every single individual or entity that is on the chain of the art industry is welcome to join the platform. Why? It's because it's all in one, end to end, all in transparency. So the minute or the second, I would say, that the artwork is created, it will be created on the platform by the artist throughout the generative art that we have, or by an upload. So either it will be an upload from the artist who have created an artwork by him, or it will be a generated artwork that would be generated only from their own database, which means that the artist will upload their library online, and from that library, their art will be generated. Now, how it works is that we have created a secret algorithm that we call our secret sauce. So the secret sauce is in a vault, and as you all know, artificial intelligence is based on the internet. So everything that is on the internet goes into a server, and those servers are owned by Amazon, Colossal, which is Elon Musk, and other, larger servers in the world owned by, I think, China or Russia or other countries. Anyway, so we use Colossal and we use Amazon as our servers. And why do we use both? We use Amazon for the users, the clients, or what we call clients are everyone who is on the platform, could be an artist, a gallery, whoever is using the platform, right? So the core of our algorithm is in a vault. It's secret. It stays on Amazon. And so that is something private. Nobody gets there. Not an artist, not only admin, which is us, the VORTEX Artec team. And Thomas Softon. Okay, hello, Thomas. Good to see you. Anyways, so let me continue. So, Thomas, I was just explaining. It's good to see you. I was just explaining. I hope Nicolas would join at some point. I was just explaining that how our secret algorithm and in the generic AI chain functioning on our platform. So the reason why we are better than others and what differentiates us from the other in the economy of artificial intelligence is that we have turned the course of things. Instead of the artist going and typing and prompting to get a generated art, what we do here is we allow the artist to style transfer. That's how we call it in the economy, in the technicality word, is style transfer. So we use Python, style transfer, I mean, a lot of other softwares to end up by generating an artwork that does not resemble to any other on earth, because it is made from our artist through the main server, which is like the whole internet in GPUs. GPUs and CPUs, everybody I guess is familiar with that. So we go, so let's say the artist type in a prompt. This prompt will go straight to Colossal to download, or it depends how much you're paying. If you're paying extra bucks, you're gonna get the high speed and the super extra high quality. That is the major, the top quality in GPUs right now is at Colossal. So we went and we hooked ourselves there, and it's great. It's just great because we were able to get our spot there. So we guarantee high quality and generate art. This is good. So it goes, the prompt goes to Colossal. Colossal comes back, it goes to Amazon into the vault, creates, stumbles, it goes through our secret sauce, which is based on the science of art and the sacred geometry and other elements that I have infused in there. I have written this algorithm myself. It has been about 30 years that I've been trying to understand the transition between drafting by hand and drafting with AutoCAD. So, or, you know, fixing a painting by hand or fixing it with Photoshop. Those are two separate parts of the brain. One of them works with science, the other one works with instinct. So, but when you put together, when you put both together, you will end up by having VORTEX Artec AI generative art. So I have captured every single thought process that I have when I paint or when I draw or when I create. And when I have spoken to other artists, I realize, and also I've done school, right? Public schools for art. I realized that throughout the 30 years of experience in the art industry, whether I was an artist, a gallerist, an art dealer, or just an investor as a collector in art, I've realized there is one thing that always sparks the engine. It's the emotion behind it. And that spark, that instinct, that impulse that we have is really the core of what we're doing. And that is why I created a token that I call the token of love and appreciation. It's TOLA, T-O-L-A. It's on the blockchain. It's native Solana. And why I've created it on Solana, it's just because of the speed of transaction. So everything that is on the platform is actually, every transaction on the platform is made on the TOLA. Why? It's because we want transparency and we don't want our clients anywhere on the chain of the VORTEX Artec chain. I don't want them to be considering converting change or converting currency, or it's just like you walk into VORTEX, you schedule yourself with a budget, you have to buy TOLAs. The TOLA are one TOLA equal $1. So whatever you pay to buy an artwork for, whatever you, let's say you are a user, you are registering and you want to enter as a collector. You have a budget, you say to yourself, well, I have a budget or I don't have a budget, but to enter, the platform will require for you to purchase at least 500 TOLAs, because the artwork that we have on the platform is a minimum of $500. So if you enter as a collector, well, we want to make sure that you can afford the art. Otherwise, if you want to come and snoop, you're very welcome to join the exhibitions. But to speak to our artists or to have access to our artists as a collector, you can always come and register as a member. And as a member, you will have all the invitation, all the updates and the newsletter that we have. For you to purchase art or to seek to enter as a member, you will have to accept certain conditions and have, you don't need to have an approval, because if you have the money, obviously money talks. So you're welcome to join the crew, and then you become a collector. Once you are a collector, what you have is access to every single artist we have on the platform. You can chat with them directly. You can commission them directly. You are able to also post projects. So if you have a project here, let's say you are a developer or you are an architect and you're looking to have a wall designed by an artist, you have access to that. So we are not here the middleman. We only want to ensure that our artists are protected from, collectors that just want to shop around and window shopping, which is beautiful. But the window shopping, we prefer that once you have a connection with the artists, we're not Upwork. So you're entitled to go and meet with your artist as individually and work with them outside the platform. We're not telling anybody, we're not policing anyone to stay on the platform. But here's the perk. When you stay on the platform, first of all, as an artist, as you work, you rank. As you sell, you rank. As a collector, as you buy, you rank. And as you connect, you rank. And as a collector, obviously, the better you rank, the more perks you receive. And our perks are free tickets to Miami Art Week at Art Basel Convention Center, free tickets to, when you get the free ticket, this is like a value of $2,500. It's an executive VIP ticket, so we have access to those. And you will have also our bigger collector will earn a trip to Miami Beach, five-star hotel. So cool. Thanks, Juan. It is cool. So we're here in Miami Beach, so we see it all year long, and we prepare for that. And we have connected with Art Basel last year, and we are waiting for our technicality to come into place for us to create the first and the greatest augmented reality via glasses and virtual reality show on the beach. No walls, only art and show with the glasses. So we're speaking to Google. We requested a lot of money from Google, and obviously they said, whoa, you were asking us for 410 VR, AR glasses that we don't even have in production yet. So we said that we are going to show them our project and our show in October. So we're working on it. And if everything goes well, which I think it will, because it's truly, we are almost finished with it. So that's the idea. Nothing is in stone yet. It's all, this is our fourth time. And I think that I don't want to repeat myself, but it's good to update you on a few things. So we are speaking now with investors, and we are in a good place because our MVP, what we call MVP, is the minimal viable product, is live on GitHub, and it's updating itself and correcting itself as we speak. It's live. So the only thing that we need to do is to connect it and put the API keys and all that, but it's testing. I'd rather have it test again for another week and then debug and all that, all the technicality behind it, and then we'll put it online. So I'm aiming for July 31st or the first week of August, let's put it this way. So I prepared this document, and before I move forward, I'd like to thank Jamil to be here. Hi, Jamil. Jamil was good to see you. Jamil is actually bought two beautiful graffiti artwork from me in 2009 or 2011, between those 2 years. I can't remember exactly. And actually, Thomas Sauveton, it's so funny you're here. Thomas Sauveton is the brother of Nicolas Sauveton, Gumeau the artist, who you purchased the artwork from. So it's good that everyone is here, because it's actually it touches me a lot to see that 15 years later we're still speaking, and we're still like doing the same thing that we love, and that's how we grow, by really staying consistent in what we love. So I wanted to do in New York a large project art fair, and then it was in 2010, and then I went to Beirut. And then in Beirut, I wanted to do BIGS, which is the Beirut International Graffiti Art. And I was in graffiti. For 10 years, I really focused on graffiti, because I believe that graffiti at the beginning of the 21st century was going to be the biggest art, I don't want to say pathway, but a sort of an art style that would become, instead of being like delinquent and street art, it became into art, gallery art, artwork. So from going from the wall, it becomes like more legitimate art, more like a class, not a traditional, but like classified as a part of an art category. So, and I was right. And I was right. So when I saw that AI is emerging in the art industry, and how digital art, after the NFT growth and then drop, it's just because I believe that the artists need more support than, hey, come put your art here, let me sell it and take your money, take half of your money. That's not right. So as an artist and a collector, I felt that there was a gap and fragmentation. And, as Bruce Lee says, I said one day, be like water, my friend. Like you have to go everywhere, and there's no resistance, you go. And every time I stepped into this new era of transitioning from one era to the other in the art industry, I felt that there was no consistency, and consistency is truly, in architecture, you have a wall with a hole, it's going to crack, right? So if you have a crack somewhere, it's going to break at some point. So instead of, creating a big gap between artists and the collector, because you have so many middlemen now, you have the internet, you have the on-site, like the physical, you have the art fairs, you have the art investment, you have the tokenization, now we have AI. I mean, the artists are going nuts. They're going, what is going on in our industry? So I realized that if we were to put them one after the other and create a chain reaction, where it does the work and then sells the work. So the artists, they sell their first work. And then when they sell their first work, they are, from the day one, they receive, as they generate or they upload, they receive a smart contract. On the second it goes onto our platform, your artwork is protected by a smart contract. And you enter your royalty on the first sale. So our marketplace, our generative art, will charge 5% royalty on everything that is generated. When an artwork is not generated, but only created by the artist has 100% entitlement to their royalty. Our platform does not charge for your work. We charge for our work, for our system. So, but when you sell on the platform, you'll be charged 15%, our commission to sustain our platform. Those are separate. So the artist creates the artwork or uploads the artwork, receives a smart contract. From that moment on, the history of this artwork is on the blockchain. So you don't have to fight for your IP anymore. And your intellectual property is protected forever. Okay, this is A. B, Once you are on the marketplace, you have to price your art. Our AI agent, with the name of Chloe, comes and then provides you with information, and it says to you, hey, the market today for your artwork, as I describe it, as I analyzed it, it should be in this price range. Now, remember, when you registered, you had a quiz for your business idea. So you register and it goes, hey, XYZ, what is your business idea? Please, please, please think about it clearly. Use whatever you want, but come in and say, and just open your heart, because it's private. No one has access to your work, only you. So pour your heart in there. Say, I want to make billions, or I want to create the most beautiful artwork, or just pour your heart in there and give them your best business idea, your dream idea, because the VORTEX Artec system is going to take that the first business idea that you have as the birth of your career, and it's going to, in real time, all the time, it's going to work to make your business idea successful. So it's going to go back and forth to the end. It's going to study your behavior. So if you work for 45 minutes a day, it will have enough data to help you. I need to go to work meeting. Okay, see you. Bye-bye, Thomas. And please invite your brother next time. We'd love to see him as well. And then what we want is to have a clear pathway for you to succeed. And the only one who could stop you from this is you. So don't shoot yourself in the leg. Keep going. Just say, for example, and also, entre parenthèses, I will have prompts for everything. So that you'll have a list of prompts. You'll go to that page on your dashboard, and you will have tutorials, you will have prompts, and you will have examples of and video tutorials. And also you have access to me. If you can't find it online, please email me, and within 24 hours, you will have your answer. So now that you have inserted your business idea, you have inserted your price range, you have your pricing. Now that you know that your art is safe on the blockchain, what is going to happen is, as much as you work, you're going to rank, because our metrics, they take in consideration the following. It takes how much you spend time on your artwork, how many artwork you generate a week, and how many you upload. We ask you to upload a minimum of 2. Why? Because we believe that the more you infuse in your library, in your seed art library, what we call the seed art, those are the original. The more you enter in there, the more you grow your artistry and you code your artistry. And my vision is, within 1 year, if you put 2 a minimum, right, you will have about 100, you have 104, it's math. And then from those 104 artwork that you have done by your hand, now your AI has a true knowledge of who you are, what you like to do, your style, your pattern, your chaotic, your art palette, all that is infused in there. And it will go get the highest GPUs from Colossal, will come back into our secret vault, which is based on the science of art. And what it will do, so now that you have something that looks like everybody else's, right, from your prompt, let's say you ask for an apple, and you're going to get a green apple, like that resembles like everybody else's, because it's just going to give you the highest quality. It goes into our vault. From our vault, it goes into your library, and then it will just generate. So once it generates, it will generate something that will have your hand pattern, your color, your palette, your whatever you infused in there, and then it will just bring it to you. And that at that moment, again, you have Chloe for price range. You'll have Thorius is also, it's a chatbot. So the Thorius is knows everything. You have a question, you put it in the chat box, and also it is, it has good inspiration, motivation, notification. Sometimes when an artist like has a question, they ask, and then it's always positive, right? So now that what you want to do right now is you have two options. I would say the first one is to upload it directly onto the marketplace and put it for sale. Because then once you put it for sale, not only you earn money, so you upload, you earn $5. You generate, you earn $5. You put it on the marketplace, you earn $10. So now you have $20. You earn $20 for one artwork by doing nothing. And why it's important? It's because the more you work, the less you pay on the platform. All the tola that you get, all the incentives that you get because you're working, keep them in your wallet. And then you won't have to pay for your subscription. And that is the idea. The idea is for the highest ranking, for our founding artists who came at the beginning, is to never pay. Because we know that how we've met, it was because we have met for you needed visibility, and we want to bring that to you without you having to invest more than your work. You should not be paying for your time on the platform. We would like to reward you with that. And not only this, but also provide you with incentives that are going to provide you with art exhibitions, and the top 10 of our artists throughout the year, we'll have their art produced and paid for by our platform via the exhibitions and the Miami Art Week annual event. So our annual event will always be in Miami, Miami Art Week on December. I know it sounds a bit of a stretch, but December is our first event in the year. So we start by the end of the year, and then it'll kick off our year till the next year. So our artistic exhibition year starts December 1st and ends November right before Thanksgiving. We'll take off for about 2 weeks just to reflect and relax. So let's say it'll end like October 31st. So December 1st from October 31st, we take off in November. This is our year. So I prepared this document. Any questions? Okay, let's move on to this. So I'm going to share my screen and the Chrome tab and fire screen, and let's go. So, all right. So here, this is like a complete platform specification. Oh, this is the developer, not for you guys. Sorry. All right, this is our presentation is here. Okay, close. And we're going to go slideshow. All right, so VORTEX Artec, where art meets prosperity. And this is exactly what I explained earlier, is that we're here to make sure that everyone on the chain is able to understand that this is complete transparency. We're not here to take your money. We're not here to policing you. We're only here to help you access your favorite artists. And for the artists, we're here to help you access to the collectors directly without having to pay excessive fees and commissions and transactions. So the artist dilemma, what is it? We all know about it. Talented artists struggle financially while their creative goes underrewarded, right? Underrewarded. VORTEX, the AI-powered blockchain-based platform that turns your creativity into consistent, sustainable income. Why? Here we go. The numbers that matter. 4,275 daily artist share. What does that mean? Well, we have created the Tola of the day, the Tola masterpiece. Every day, the artists that are on the platform, on the public marketplace, uh, and who have agreed to participate in the TOLA draw at 0 hour daily, which means that we will have a 365 draw yearly. 365 artwork that will be, I would say, masterpieces, because they would be generated from the not the public marketplace, from the profile of the artists who have accepted to participate in the 0 hour draw from our generative art. So we will have a co-creation throughout our AI generative art which we call VORTEX. And VORTEX is the harmonized universal real-time artistic infinite intelligence. Okay, so it's harmonized. So we take all your art that is published, if you agree to participate, and we co-create an artwork and we put it for sale. And this artwork in there will be 5% for the creator of the system, 95% will be split evenly to the artists. Okay, so this way, when it sells, the artist, and we will do everything in our marketing to create a buzz around this and to attract collectors to come and collect the first co-creation artwork by true artists. So this has a great value. And it marks the renaissance, the AI renaissance, or I would say the cyber renaissance era. So our artists, they come, they work, and they expect to be rewarded, which is totally understandable. And we want to we want to share this glory with you guys. So 4,275 daily artist share. This is an estimation, right? This isn't a theoretical. This is happening right now for our artists. So this is, the more you work, obviously, we talked about this last week. Work, put it aside, keep working, because you can upload everything, on one day, and it will take maybe like half an hour to upload everything on the platform, but it's one click. It just depends on your speed, the internet. And here we go. So, and then your daily potential is $427, right? If you're 10 right now, but we are 50 on the platform, I must say. And, monthly potential. So these are real numbers. And then how it works, the TOLA ecosystem, TOLA token economy, it's $1 to 1 TOLA, simple transparency. All transactions use TOLA token. So on the platform, if you're an artist and you're earning TOLA, right? If you want to swap, so what is a swap? The swap, artists only on the platform who are working on the platform and uploading at least two artwork per week are capable to swap their work and create collections. And those collections, they are able to put one collection into their generative art and co-create as well from this collection. So you can upload up to 9 images because you're not going to be able to create a collection that is more than 9 artwork. I forced that purposely, so for now it's this way. We want to explore and discover together what will be the outcome. So we don't want to take bigger, I would say, I don't want to say there's no risk in here. I want to say more a bigger chance. Let's see how it works with 9 first, right? So, and then you can create images, and then when it sells, all the 9 artists who participated in this collection, because of their royalty, they will receive a royalty, because the swap is counted as a sale, right? So a sale, but where you don't earn money, a sale with a potential, right? So what would give to the artist when you allow a swap, it will give you a ranking number, which means that another artist acted as a curator, liked your artwork, and is willing to swap with you their artwork. So not only they're creating a collection, but also they're providing you with a collection And you as an artist on the other side, you don't have to work hard for it, right? And you're going to rank. You're going to rank because you have been selected by another artist, so it's good. The collector who are coming on the platform, they're going to see this activity on the platform, and they're going to see the artists who, love and appreciate each other are working. And every time you swap, you earn $5. Not only on one end, but both artists earn $5, 5 tola. And again, the more tola you receive, the more you can purchase services on the platform: subscription, VR exhibition, personal exhibition, and physical exhibition, and so on and so on. So AI powered daily. So upload your seed artwork. AI combines multiple artists' work into masterpiece. Limited edition pieces sell for premium prices, earn for every sale, and resell forever. Okay, so we explained that. Sell your individual piece, keep 85 after platform fee. Use AI tool to enhance your creativity. Build collector relationship through matching systems. Any question? We good? Okay. So the artist journey. The artist first earning: create account, connect Solana wallet. So Solana wallet, I can in the future explain this on a tutorial video. If you don't know how, I'll be very happy to explain that. It's very simple. Upload your best artwork as seed art. So you'll have a tag for seed art, and then take our AI powered artist assessment, which means that what are you? Digital artist, sculptor, film. So you select the category in which you be tagged for, right? In our search engine. Start participating in daily master work generation. So only when you publish on the marketplace, you will be able to participate in the daily draw. First earning within 7 days. Obviously it is, because we're hoping to sell. We're hoping we will sell our tola, because if we don't have a buyer, we as a platform, we will be buying our own art. Why? It's because we would like to have a museum, so and keep this in our history. Or maybe we won't. We'll see. Maybe we'll have a collector who is interested to buy the full year. They will say, okay, we want all year long. We're going to give you $1 million, and everything that you have created is ours. Sure, no problem. And they'll put it on the blockchain, because that would be an investment for them. And on the blockchain, if today the tola is $1 to $1, maybe in the future will be more, will be less. But when we sell our tola, we're selling it for 60 cents. So which means that for one tola, every tola is 60 cents. So every dollar is one and a half, let's say, tola. So you pay less, you earn more, you get more. So we'll see how it works. And then but this is what we're looking for. That is why this system works. It works this way. It works as a collector and as an investor, because it's on the blockchain. And we know for a fact that in the future, everything that is in the servers and GPUs, you ask for an apple, you're going to get a super realistic apple. Or if you want it in the Van Gogh, you can ask it for the Van Gogh. But what if we were to ask it from your style? And your style becomes public and it's purchased by Google, for example, right? So your art, your seed art is your money in the bank, and your generated art is money in the bank. And that is how we view it. And that is the vision. The vision is why do architects make $3 million on giving, and I know this because I've been there, why do they make, for example, 10 to 15% on the development? If the development is $100 million, the architect is making $10 million for providing drawings, because the engineer is the one who's doing, and the contractor is doing the work, not the architect who's drafting the drawings. The architect is just giving an idea and putting it into place and specifying it. Like, I want this hinge for this door, and I want this tile for this bathroom. That's what it is. But aside from that, does it really work? Is it really worth $10 million? Well, why do artists are still starving? It's because the market is fragmented. Everybody is making money aside from the artists, or the artists who have mom and dad who paid for, they paid the gallery guy, or have a good friend who, it's all like, it's a network. And if you don't have access to the network, you're, I'm not going to say it, but yeah, you are. And I want to democratize this, and I want to make sure that everybody makes money. There's no reason why we should be put on the sidewalk, and while we look at everybody going through the avenues. So there is no resentment. Make sure that you open your heart for something that is not because you have not been well connected or you don't have the network, because the network is on the internet. Okay, the network is not knocking on door anymore. That is ancient. Nobody does this anymore. Nobody calls, nobody make calls. We want to make sure that everything that we're presenting here to our collectors is going to be sustainable and is going to be strong and honest, right? So this is how we portray ourselves as working artists, as ranking artists, as conceptual artists, creative, talented, and workaholic, if you want to say, but also professionals. We are professionals, and that is workplace. Well, so this is your excuse me, this I'll fix this later. But established routine, very important. Multiple revenue streams. I'm not asking you to do it 9 to 5. 45 minutes a day is enough, and that's the idea. Okay, the idea is for the artist to have time to create, to have time to enjoy their trade, their talent, and creating. To be creative, you need to have a worry-less workplace, a stress-less workplace. Creativity needs to be harmonized, and that is what we're working on. And I believe that we're going to be the best collective in the world, because we're the first, and there's nothing like it in the world. Okay, so success story. Sarah, I made her up. Okay, but imagine Sarah, month 3 number. Investment $59. Activity 28 days participation, 8 personal pieces. She earned 4,200 in master royalties, 1,000 in marketplace sales, and $300 on resale royalties. So let's say she sold the masterpiece, right? She's part of those artists. The masterpiece is sold again on the second market. Boom, she receives $400. And that's the idea. Okay, it's a chain reaction. So now the technology advantages. Chloe, your creative assistant, analyze market trends in real time. Please read this. You all know this, but let me read it again for the ones who just came in. Provides personalized inspiration. So Chloe is an AI agent which will go on the internet and will search for what Art Basel is doing, what is the art market. It goes to UBS, it goes to everywhere. She's just going into the internet and coming back with information on the platform. And our system is ongoing in real time, consistently upgrading itself. So all the information that you get, it's not something, it's just fresh, okay? Fresh coming up from the Amazon or Colossal server. So blockchain transparency, this is very important to us, and that will be that's to be amazing, to see the artwork, that the whole history of the artwork, and then we have the smart contract. So the smart contract on the Solana blockchain. And voila, so you're secure. And then 3 subscription tiers. So you can start with $29. It's 50 AI generation monthly. It's expensive. Yeah, Colossal is expensive, right? It's like $20,000 a month just for, yeah, so this is what it is. Anyways, but again, you don't have to pay for this. So let me just go on. Oops, excuse me for the presentation. This will be fixed. Why now is the perfect time? Well, why now is because we're going to be the first. We are the first one. I've been like watching, you know, the news on many platforms about AI and the fear, the fear that people are having to lose their jobs is real, but other jobs are being created. So, and you're in a good, your transit, this Renaissance time is perfect for you guys. And I'm happy that we're working together because we're all going to bring this, we're going to champion this, and we're going to rank so high in the world. First mover, platform is growing rapidly, but still intimate. It is true. It is true. Early artists build stronger collectors with less competition for premium placement, right? So we want that. Why? It's because I believe that we have to establish our concept first as a winning concept. And, you know, like artists like Sarah, for example, you know, she'll be here at Miami Art Week and she will be interviewed by, you know, the press and social media and influencers. And that's what we want for Miami Art Week. We want to invite also our collectors who are onboarding on September 1st. And we want to speak, we want to ensure that we're presenting to them artists that are, you know, professionals and with ethics and transparency. So, so here we have a choice, two possibilities. So either you have options struggling. So traditional art market. Let me go back to fix this because I'm not able to read it. I apologize for that. So let's say we were here and sorry for this little. Oh, okay, and then we go back. So so artists are so still battling traditional art. Yeah, we are because you know you go to the galleries and you walk in. The minute you say you're an artist, they look down, they look away, because they're really struggling. They rent, they pay salary, they pay who knows what marketing and so on. So it's difficult for art galleries to be able to sustain a $500,000 a year in expenses. So we don't like this business model, but we wish them the best. Option two, financially, one day I'll tell you more about that later. So option two, financially successful creator earning 4,000 to 8,000 monthly from your creative with passive income stream, and it's good. This is good, and this is good. Both of them are good, but rejection submissions are real. So here, instead of being rejected, you're welcome and you make money every day. So what's going to happen? Galleries, they're going to come and check you out. They're going to say, you know what, this system is working. Let us work with them. And then they're going to come and they're going to download our plugin. And then because it's downloadable, and then they can sell your work as well, because we only charge 15%. Now, what they can do, we will split our fee with them. You, the artist, don't pay more than 15%. And the 5%, obviously, that is generated. But you don't have to pay more than that, okay? We will work with them on the system where they will pay us to have access to you guys, okay? So common question, is this too good to be true? No, it is just too good. It's just great. It's just great, and it is true. The numbers are real. You can read this later. Instead of galleries taking 50 to 70% cut, you only take 15. We only get 15%. If I'm not, what if I'm not what? I'm so sorry. Let me go back. Here. You know, it's great to have you here. So please bear with me. It's important to have the right information all the time. So sometimes it's worth it. All right, let's go back. So we were on here. So how quickly can I see results? you will see results very quickly. And again, when you are asked what is your favorite, what is your best business idea, it, that you tell them your best business idea. And then your business idea must be authentic to you. Don't be shy. Don't ever be shy with your AI. You just want to be as bold and as aggressive as possible, just because it's your altar, it's your mentor, it's your teacher, it's your mom, it's your dad, it's everybody. So it's here to work for you and to give you the pat on the shoulder and say, hey, I'm here. I will always be here for you forever. And voilà. So how quickly can I see results? Again, the more information you provide, more work, more rank, and you'll earn. So what if the platform fails? Fails what? The platform is technology. You give it one action and automation, it's going to do it. The platform will never fail. What is it going to fail? It's an algorithm. You put something in it, it's there. Unless there's no electricity, or or we don't pay our server, obviously we'll be down. That could happen. I don't think that anything can happen, to be honest with you. And that is a question that everybody asks to Sam Altman, they ask it for Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. And the only thing they go back with is like, the only thing that could happen is the loss of electricity in the major. But if theft does not exist, fraud does not exist, when you're like on the blockchain and you're working online, all these hacking, security, our security is pretty robust. And it's real time, it's ongoing, it's logging and it's debugging in real time. So we're good this way. And then our artistic renaissance starts here. VORTEX isn't just a platform, it's your pathway from talented artists to financially successful creative entrepreneurs. Think about the architects. Think about the architect who worked by hand, and now they have a multi-million-dollar companies because they implemented AutoCAD, Autodesk, and all the softwares necessary, and they hired draftsmen. They didn't hire architects anymore. So now, when you have your own business as an artist, you can hire someone else, an assistant, to do generative art for you. You can have multiple assistants who do the generative art, and it comes through you. You can work as a team. You can have a studio, not only as an artist. For example, I'm going to take, for example, the one who is a photographer. A photographer, you go with your camera, and obviously the generative art is going to be a competition for you, but you believe in it. It's your photography is amazing. I just love you seek the light, you seek the perspective, you seek the form, you seek the texture, and then your photography is going to be. But when you put all your photographs together and you put them in Hurai, you're going to get something that you never thought of. American culture is obviously somewhere in the server, and it's going to come back with American culture that you are very proud of and you like to project. But now you're going to have some other ideas and maybe multiple perspective in one place, maybe multiple dish. We don't know. We'll see. But you may be able to be on the road, outdoor, making, taking the time to photograph nature while you have your artwork always live and working, and you've got 4 AI agents and 1 orchestration working for you. So you take the time and you're free, you're stress free. So that's what it means, and that's what we are all building for you. So that's the presentation. And let me go back to you guys and see if you have any questions. Thank you for listening. That was the last slide. Now I'll take your question.
Yes, I have a question, please. Hi.
Yes. Hi. How are you? Yes.
You can hear me now?
Yes, I hear you.
Ah, okay, okay. Just because the last time it was glitching here, I didn't hear when you talked about when Juan, I think, asked you about the uploads, because yes, I knew that we had to upload maybe at least 2 a week or more, but I didn't hear
Yes.
when he asked for if we upload many. For example, I think he asked for 50 or whatever a week.
Yeah.
Is it split
And
or not? How does it work?
so you as a founding artist, you do not have to follow this rule.
Yeah.
As a founding artist, you do not follow this rule. You
Okay.
are a founding artist, which means that you have helped this platform to become a, a robust and active generative art platform, which means that not only you're going to earn TOLAs, but also you will earn a 0.5 equity, which I did not mention last time. So what does that mean? It means that you are partners. So if the company today makes $10, you have 50 cents of that dollar. I mean, it's just like, okay, Juan, good to see you. Thank you. Bye-bye. So it means that may not be 50 cents because, you know, I think there are like 10,000 shares. So you have half a point of a share. So, but you have equities in the company and you will make money. So we're not going to put pressure on you. But obviously, if the founding artist is not working, you're just going to lose your capacity of swapping and using the generative art. You don't lose your equity. You don't lose your work. You just lose your capacity of that week to generate. But let's say you want to generate, because are you going to generate every day? I don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know. We
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
So like right now, I'm generating about, I would say, not more than 20 a week, just for like a scratch pad or like sketchbook. So let's say instead of me taking a, my sketchbook and try and start drafting, I'm just going to use my generative art and say, take a couple of my paintings and upload them and ask it to create, like I did in my first video, that I'll show you here. I just don't want us to be redundant. You saw the video, right, where I put my okay. So you upload your 2 artwork, you put a prompt. I have a prompt. It's 10 pages. My prompt. So that's why I say in the dashboard you will see prompts, right? And those prompts are very important. In the future, you want to tweak it, you want to change it, it will be possible because you'll be able to create your own prompts. For example, my prompt. Let me show it to you. It's easier this way. Okay. I call it the mirror effect. Okay. Here we go. And I am going to share my screen. And that is a presentation that I have done for the VAS Museum here. And it's okay. So what is it? The mirror. So that is my prompt. You see? Voila. That's my prompt. So when I put this prompt in there, And I can do it, let's put it in here. And this is club. And I say, I'm going to add it. I'm going to copy paste it. See, mirror. Select, copy. And we go here. Oh, we have to upgrade now. Hold on. And that's a mirror effect. And I say top. And I say, okay, it's okay. That's okay. Add file. I'm going to add a comment. And let's say I want to add this one here, but I did this before. Let me add another. I'm going to add this one. And I'm going to say it has the mirror effect. I'm going to say create following. About that. Create following the mirror effect. Data above a painting with the same style with a full body email on the beach with a white dog walking on the shore. You should zip up. I'm just putting this, right? We'll see. Well,
yes, like any image generator, like DALL-E and Midjourney.
So this is something that this is not serious. This is a generated artwork from another seed art that I have. But let's say we're using this one as a seed art, right? Mm-hmm. And it's getting started. So now it's going to take all this formula that I gave it, and it's going to apply it here. And it's going to create. But what it's doing here, it's going directly to the DALL-E or the GPT server. It's not going through my secret server. Mm-hmm. So it's going to just generate, it's going to take my image and it's going to tumble it with whatever they have. And then following my LLM, which is my language, it's a language model, right? Mm-hmm. So you give it a language and it creates it. Mm-hmm. But which is here, and we're just going to wait for it to come back to create our model, which is here. It's not generating yet. It will hopefully soon when the testing is. We don't want to create a bug in our system, just debugging everything before. But this is the interface. This is how it's going to look like. So you will come here, you will update, upload. So you click on here, you upload whatever you want, you drag here. Let's say you have 100. Let's see how much it will take. Okay, upload anything you want here. And once it's uploaded, it's going to go into your library history. And you have all the settings here. We'll have a full video on how to do that. And we'll do it together if needed. Okay. And then on this page here, this is for the artist. Go on this page, please, and check out everything. You click on the plus. It tells you how it works. We did this last week. You've got a couple of videos about how it works, right? And then here it tells you why you were selected and how it works. And this here will give you more about information about everything we talked about.
Yeah.
Right.
The question was only mainly about the uploads, but now you told me that.
The uploads, as mentioned, you can upload as much as you want. And in the future, if you decide that this week you're busy, you're not able to upload or work or create hands, then just don't, but if you want to do it, and your membership is not going to lock you out if you don't. It will lock you out only if you want to generate, only if you want to swap. Obviously, you want to generate and you want to swap. First of all, you want to generate, to earn, to rank, and to play artwork on the marketplace for you to be part of the daily draw, because a daily draw is a daily event. So if you want to rank today, you want an artwork today, right? Something new. So that's the idea.
Yes, as
any questions? Did I answer your question?
As upload, as
Lamia?
not publishing, because it was glitching again. I didn't hear everything. Sorry.
Oh, so
It
no, it's okay. No, it's okay. The upload, just you must upload two new artwork by every week to be able to access the generative art and the Dela draw, the Tola daily draw.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Jamil, did you have any question? First of all, hi. So good to see you.
Likewise, it's been a long time. Look, I think it's a great idea. Probably a little bit of refinements here and there, but just why did you call it Tola?
It's the token of love and appreciation. So it's T for token, of it's the O, love it's the L, appreciation is the A.
Okay. All right. Call it dollars. Makes it easier.
Well, I thought about it. Dollars instead of dollar is like dollar. It's but the R.
I get you. Again, you want mass appeal, right?
But I'm glad that your thought process is there. It hits the subconscious in a way that Tola is easy. And I did not also want to demystify it. I wanted to keep it as Tola, token of love and appreciation.
Sure. Look, I think you have something there. Obviously, I'm not an artist, but what you're doing is you're putting together a platform that, just like whoever wants to be a creative writer has got now a platform for that, you're doing the same thing for art, right? And I think it's got legs, but it just needs to be a little bit more developed. And again, how do you help monetizing it? So, for example, whatever they come up with in terms of content, you would have obviously a distribution mechanism, whether it's theme forest or any of those, Upsplash and so on, so that you can help create more of that monetization, which will obviously attract people to it. But listen, I think it's a great idea, and I'm happy to chat to you offline to bounce some of those ideas to make it into a I'm a product guy, a technology guy, so the question is how can this go a bit further, faster, and bigger? And obviously there's a lot of cost behind it as well. So
thank you, Jamil. I mean, Jamil, it's actually we are at a stage where we are pre-revenue, we're pre-seed. So our seed round is 3 M's. And the reason is because we are going to scale very rapidly. And the reason why I went and I took the colossal, which cost me two legs, it cost me a lot of, but it's very important to scale. We're going to scale very rapidly. This is truly an intimate webinar. It's not, I've invited 170 individuals who most of them are professionals in the industry, in the art or tech or artificial intelligence or Web3. There is a lot, they're busy. They're busy on their own projects, and but also like persons, like friends and individuals that I've known for many years, either through professional or through, professional encounter or personal encounters, are very important to me, because we're all the same age, and we got to a point in our careers that we speak out of wisdom. We speak also, the reason why I'm giving this to I made this for the artists, because I felt that something needs to be done. It's not only for the lucrative part of it, which is very interesting, and I'd love to be a billionaire, who doesn't? But at the same time, you need to do something that is meaningful in the art, and meaningful in the art, in the artificial intelligence. When you see what I saw, Jamil, is when I started working with Midjourney, which is one of the top AI artificial generative art platform. It's all the same. It all ends up being the same. You work with DALL-E, it's the same texture, it's the same quality. So the world is going to look the same, depending on which AI you're using, because they don't have a secret vault. They don't have the science of art. I work like Leonardo da Vinci worked. I work with perspective. I work with depth. I work with volume. I work with color, with great color. I work with the science. So as someone who works at, we call it 3-dimension, right? We call it 4th dimension. We call it 5th dimension, 6th dimension, 7th dimension. I mean, who knows? But I put rules in there that are going to only filter the good visuals and take out all that is unnecessary, but keep the quality so it could be filtered through the vault and through the artist. So it depends on where you place yourself in the sequence. And I'm speaking with other, Web3 professionals, and they believe in open source. I don't want it to be an open source. For now, it may be an open source in the future, but for now, it's a plugin. It's a WordPress plugin, and you can download it if you're a gallery, museum, or artist. You don't have to you don't have to have it on my website. You can just download it from WordPress, and we have about 100,000 art websites on WordPress that could be using this tomorrow, and so they can name it under their company. They will follow their theme. Art Basel tomorrow can have it. So let's say you have the members, though, are all connected. The network is all the same. So it's like downloading an app. It's like downloading Facebook, or downloading Instagram or TikTok, but just for the arts. And it's, you create, you collect, you sell, you invest, and it's all on the one chain. It's all on the same app. And it's great because you have the metrics. It makes it like a game. It has some kind of a gamification behind it, where the artist, I like your art, you like my art. Oh, oh my God, I have this huge artist who ranked top 1 last week, asked me to swap my work with them. So now the quota of this artist is elevated, obviously, because he became part of the network that is ranking. So all of that is in there. And in the mid-century of the 20th century, you used to have a quota. Like this artist has he ranked because he sold, and you've got like a sort of a code that people had through galleries, right? Like this artist, is wanted, this artist is famous, but who makes these artists famous? Who makes them? It's the wealthy collectors, and why do they do that? Is it because they love the artist, or is it because they just want to, show off, or we don't know what the reasons. We don't care. What we care about is the art itself, art and culture. The culture of the art, the true culture of the art is about the instant. It's about love. It's about the appreciation. It's about, finding yourself relating to a visual because it reminds you a moment in your life, or it just reminds you of an emotion. So that emotion, we work on it. And so what is that emotion? It's the impulse, right? So we work on the impulse. But this impulse, it is so natural to how can I say it? To nurture. This is what I nurture on the platform. This is what I curate. This is what goes. This is the spark, is the pure emotion that art brings into people, which is the love and appreciation. So when that is in place, and that everything is transparent, everything. So now you spend your money, it's safe. You're safe. If you're an artist and you're working on the platform, nobody's going to see your art or your ideas. They're yours. If you are a collector, you are buying an art, and you know the provenance, the source, your artist, and you know how much it's like buying a house. When you buy a property, it's like you are buying a property. You're not buying art only, you are purchasing your transaction is actually you're purchasing a property. But the artist keeps their intellectual property at the same time. So it's a mutual respect. It's a mutual offering. And that's important to me because it is the only way to grow as humans, is to be appreciative of others, right? And not to steal or to lie or to disrespect, or dishonesty does not exist. Now you can manipulate the situation, you can be strategic about it. That's okay to be strategic. That's business. But disclosing information, it needs to be true, and that is what we work on: authenticity and truthfulness. So we back on that. And I think, honestly, this is the fear in the AI right now. The fear right now is for the artists to lose their job, or to give away their identity. And you've got the collectors. They felt that they were robbed by buying NFTs, and now it's not selling. Nobody wants them. So for us, how do we bring that back? Because what we're offering here is, truthfully, it's an NFT marketplace, right? I mean, let's put it this way. But our NFT marketplace creates, sells, resells, exhibits. So it's the whole ecosystem that we are putting together for our clients. So the clients come first, as Jeff Bezos did. So we don't care about the galleries and the museums and how, if they're going to lose money, or if we're going to please them, or we're going to be they're going to be happy with us, or they're going to come and compete. We don't care about competition because we have none. But what we want is to be on the top of the pyramid of the art industry. We are the only ones right now. And I don't believe that if it took me 3 years to create this thing, right? So it's going to take them maybe less now, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, but it's there, right? The information is there, and the need is there. I'm the first one because I've been in there for many years, and I think that I had the time for it. I had the will, the time, the money, the urgency. So I feel that this is the way to go. This is truly my concept, based on 35 and as an architect at first, as an individual who transited from like all of us, from manual to digital, and then from digital to artificial intelligence, and after that is going to be the ETs, the aliens, that we're going to shake hands with. And I wrote a book that Lamia wrote. I wrote a book, and it's in my book. It's actually the last paragraph in my book. It's like, be steady and be good, because one day you're not going to introduce yourself as a woman or as a man or as a Lebanese or French or whatever. You are going to present yourself as a human species to an alien. So we want to be honorable, truthful. We want to give the best of ourselves, and our technology is the way to prove that. It's not going to be what you wear, what you say on TV, or it's not going to be the government or politics or whatever. It's just going to be how we present ourselves as a soul brain, the internet. And the internet must be clean, must be beautiful. And I want to beautify that. But one person, my grandmother used to say, one hand does not clap. So, إيد واحدة ما بتزقف. So, you know, Lamia lived in Lebanon, by the way. So she speaks also Arabic. So voila. So that is it. Any other questions? I'll be very happy to take you on a one-on-one, Jamil, to speak furthermore. If you want to continue this conversation, I would be very happy to speak with you on a you know, develop the technology and the business side of it. But if you want, we can continue this call. But I do have your phone number.
I'll drop you a message on LinkedIn, and then we'll arrange something.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds great. Where are you? Are you in London?
I am back in London.
Yeah.
Sunny
So it's late. Maybe we can talk tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
Are you free?
I'll drop you a message with my number just in case you have a different number, but we'll definitely get in touch very soon. Yeah. But well done. It's
okay. Yeah.
It's got a
Thank
great
you.
picture.
I love your involvement, Jamil. I mean, you've been a loyal friend, and for a long time, long time, and also an art lover, and that I can confirm.
Right.
So I think this would be great. I would love to continue this. So thank you again, and thank you, Lamia, for being here. Lamia is our the most active artists on this adventure, and she's been with us now for almost a year. So Lamia is in Belgium, and so we have 50 artists. Again, like, you know, Friday afternoon is tough for some people to be here, but we're just like we have individuals who are joining more and more. So this is exciting. So thank you again for being here, and have a lovely evening.
All right, guys. Lovely to meet you all.
We'll see
Take
you
care.
next Friday. See you next Friday.
Enchanté, Jean-Vincent. On n'a pas eu l'occasion. Enchanté.
Oh, Jamil, by the way, since you're still here, let me introduce you to my husband, Jean-Vincent Moret. He is part of this journey. He has been, we've been partners in life and in business for 7 years, and we've built this together. The gallery behind me here is the virtual gallery for VORTEX Artec. That I can actually, since you're still here, you know, let's share the screen for 5 more minutes.
Sure.
And then.
But the thing is,
hi
everybody. The thing is to share with the Zoom or Google Meet. It doesn't look that good, because you can share it directly from the 3D art gallery. You can share with clients or collectors and everything. But when we do it a second time with Zoom or Google Meet, you have a delay. It doesn't work that good. But the thing is, all the data. Sorry.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah. But you know, it's not fluid. It's like tuck tuck tuck. It's not. But the thing
So
I,
if
I
you
was
can see
saying
my
that
screen, can you see this? Can you see the two
yeah, but
galleries? Okay, so let me try something, please. So this is the website, right? And here is the application, which is on my desktop. So if I were to close this, I can actually, you can download the gallery. If you were to own your own gallery, you can download it as an application. And here it shows join session for guided tour, and it's loading. So what does that mean? It means that the owner of the gallery is taking calls. Okay, so I signed in to into the gallery from here. So how do I do that? I'm gonna just like hang up. I hung up. Okay, so now I right click with my mouse, start live guided tour. I enter my name. My code is here. Connect. I'm the owner. So when I connect, it shows that I can take, this is party mode. This is one presentation mode, mic request possible, which means that the individuals who are on the other side following the presentation, they can request to speak. And here, I'm the only one who speaks, and nobody can, engage, or it's party mode, where party mode is everybody can talk, and so how does this happen? So I'm going to go back to this, and well, it was showing that I was on, but since I left, I'm going to do it again. So it's going to reload, but I'm a client, right? So on the computer, on my computer, let's say on my desktop, I am the owner of the gallery, and this here is the client. So the client, when they upload, when they click on the gallery, it opens. We have our internet here is slow, but also when we're on a camera.
we need to do that with directly from the gallery and invite people on the gallery, because if not, it's not going to.
Yes, next time, next week we'll do that.
Visually,
next
we
week
cannot
I'll
understand. We cannot
inside
see.
the gallery.
Yeah.
So we should
Directly
have here.
inside the gallery.
Okay.
No, that requires too much of the computer. Like to do all that together at the
Yeah,
same
it's
time.
asking too much. But
Well, you cannot be
right-click.
the host and the one
So,
with asking
but here,
to visit.
yeah. So here's what's going to happen. It's the live guided tour communication between participant normally sent through peer-to-peer connection. So you read that, you accept it, and then you sign in, and you know the trick. So if I was a client before, now I am the owner of the gallery. But let's see. So you left on your left on the mouse. I'm going to put it here. When you click on the left of your mouse, you have a circle. So the further you go from the circle, the fastest you go, and then you go back to the center. It goes to nothing. So how does this work? Voila. So this is the gallery. And let's walk into the gallery. We realize that we did a circular gallery. It's hard to walk around. So we're going to just like, now we go to the menu. We take out the visitors. And now we have a clean, completely clean walkthrough. And these are Lamia's. This is Lamia's artwork. So let's take this one. We click. We should have the artwork showing up. This is Lamia's work. We can add it to cart. We'll take it to the cart, and then you can buy it. Continue shopping, or you can just like go back. You continue shopping, and let's say we like Pablo, we like his art, right here, add the cart, and it goes to the cart. Let's say I want to contact Pablo. I want to contact Pablo. Pablo's artwork is on augmented reality as well. So you have it right here. Individuals or client can take your art and from their phone and put it in their home and see how it looks, and so on and so on. So we've got a lot of beautiful art. And that's it. So the navigation here, you know, again, we go back to VORTEX Artec, the virtual gallery. And you have here all the artwork. So you can click on it. So either you stay in the gallery, and then the way to communicate with the artists, I'm going to go back to the gallery, is to contact the artists or contact us. So the gallery is VORTEX Artec Expo. It is our gallery. So the artists that are here are selected by our their Apple pick. You know, I've selected them last year, and we are very happy to have an eclectic group of people. No one is like the other. Dirk Livio is a photographer, is a photographer, and he loves to take photography and then play with the texture. Let's work with this one, for example. Dirk is in Belgium as well. So this is photography, super layered and painted over. Big video. Voila. So this is who we are, you know, a collective and an art gallery. Let's go back to, you know, plenty of other perks. You know, you have the artwork, the blog. Oh yeah, I wanted to take us to the blog today also to showcase the blog. So the blog here will have all the artists blogging, and it will go per category. So got all the categories here, and these are the blogs of the artists. And to blog is very simple. You go, as an artist, you go to your dashboard and you add a new blog, and it will come because it's descending. So the first in date will come, and this was for today. The vision. So please go ahead, take your time to visit the website. There's good information. Voila. So I just wanted to show you briefly what we could do with digital art and digital economy and digital artificial intelligence and digital like you know, cutting edge technology put at the service of the art chain. I would say everything is there. We support. I love to support the art with